Yo, what's good with y'all boys, man? I'm back with another video, man. The title of today's video, man, is Muffled Screams Lead Cops to Man's Horrifying Secret, man. By the title, it's gonna be one of the ones you already know. With that being said, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Get to the links in the description of this video, man. Make sure y'all follow me on everything. Join the Discord, man. We be in there lit. All the links are down below. So with that being said, man, let's see what this video on.
She made a complaint that says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me...
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement. Can we look? No, no.
But why would a crackhead say that about
the
you?
Crackheads, probably because they want more crack, bro.
What you said? Somebody made a call about somebody being in the basement. Hold on. Oh. Somebody made a call about somebody being in the basement. That's what this video about. Hold on.
She made a complaint that says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me...
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement. Can we look? No, no.
But why would a crackhead say that about you?
The Crackheads, probably because they want more crack, bro.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
You trying to say she a crackhead?
That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something.
Oh, Jesus.
When police respond to a report of a woman imprisoned in a local residence, they encounter a bizarre homeowner who says their very presence is putting him in danger, but there's no sign of a woman. It's not until a second call brings them back that the cops go inside and make a shocking discovery that's beyond anything they could have imagined. The following report is based on official police records. On the afternoon of May 2, 2023, a woman calls 911 in Cleveland, Ohio, to share a disturbing story she just heard from a frightened stranger.
I was just calling because I was at this store, right, and this lady had came out of nowhere and was just like all hysterical and scared and stuff or whatever. I don't know where she went to, but she said that this lady was supposed to be tied up in this basement. Now, I'm only calling because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that somebody might be tied up, even if it is a lie or whatever. I kind of believe her because the way she was scared, like, no, she didn't say anything else.
Officers with the Cleveland Police Department arrive at the address
They
moments
tied
later.
up in the basement.
Police.
There's music coming from the back. Hello?
After a full 3 minutes of knocking, the police finally get a response from inside.
Bro, y'all can't be here like this. You can't be here like this, bro.
I'm just knocking on your door.
I understand that, but you making me hot.
What does that mean?
I'm about to come out.
All right, come on out.
All right?
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
Just so you know, everything's recorded.
Listen,
Yes?
turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
You guys are making my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out here.
Nigga, a
You
snitch.
guys are blowing the spot up. All right?
Who do you work for?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
Nigga say y'all making my motherfucker spot hot. Nigga ass a snitch. How about he work for the police? Nigga ass a snitch.
Cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that. Okay, so just understand that.
Well, here,
Go home.
we have a call. Here, sir, let me just tell you why we're here, and then we'll leave. It could be nothing. I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
All right, I'm just saying y'all can't be here. Y'all making my spot hot. All right?
After pushing the cops to leave, the man finally asks what brought them here to begin with.
What was your call about?
Did you have a female here earlier that was a white female in a black coat?
Hell no, bro.
All right, well, here's the complaint.
What's the complaint?
She made a complaint that says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me...
Sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
Man, listen, you need to leave.
Not only do the police stick around, more of them soon arrive.
Oh my gosh, there's too many f***ing people here.
Well, it's no big deal, man.
Man, it is a big deal.
What?
I'm trying to tell you guys up.
Well, we were told that the lady's tied up in the basement.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
No, no, but like,
Why not?
because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No.
What's your
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Somebody in the
bro.
basement tied up.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm a confidential informant. That's all I have to
AKA
say.
a
You guys
snitch.
are bugging right now. You guys are
No,
bugging.
that's not all you have to say.
That's,
Who told you that?
I can't say nothing else.
Well, if
Please.
there's someone tied up in the basement, we got
There's
a problem.
nobody in the basement. I just what I
So
really.
why can't I look?
Why do you?
Because all that stuff that went on in the past with those 3 girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What
and
3
look into
girls?
it.
What 3 girls?
Gina,
I don't know them.
all
Man,
that
y'all-
stuff.
you
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
though?
I'm
If
about
we
to
don't take this seriously
I'm
and
about
there's
to give
something
you
going
I'm
on,
about to give you my social security number.
oh yeah,
Here you go. Stop. Please don't
that's
do
all
that.
right.
Yeah, please
We're
don't.
not going in without you.
Yeah, you can't do that. Tell him please not to do that.
While the man appears to believe that his status as a confidential informant puts him above suspicion, the police don't share that view.
Detective Smith, please go.
Because he worked for the
Detective
police.
Smith,
The one in.
Second District. Okay, that's how you know I'm not.
Okay, well, I guarantee.
His phone number's right here.
No, no, listen.
I'm not
We'll
gonna
call
play
him.
with y'all.
Listen, we'll
Don't
call
call
him.
him. Don't.
Well, why
Don't
wouldn't I
call him
call
here.
him?
Don't
Listen,
call him
will
here.
you stop talking for a
I
moment?
can't, bro. My life is on the line.
Who's on the line? All you had to do was talk to us. You're the one who came outside.
Y'all don't know what's going on, baby boy. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
I got
once
drug
again-
dealers and everything that drive past here, and I got 5 cars out here.
All right.
Y'all about to get me killed out this.
But why are you acting this way?
You understand why I'm acting this way, dude? No.
If we have to call Detective Smith and say, hey, do you think this guy would have a girl tied up in his basement?
He's gonna say no.
Is he?
100%, bro. I just
He's
let-
willing to risk his career for all that?
The man think he.
I'm- Oh my God!
Pussy
You're gonna take
informant.
A crackhead's word over Detective Smith.
Oh, real? He
right?
can't have nobody in the
Spoken to
basement.
Detective Smith.
Well, you're gonna talk to him. He's gonna let you know what's going on. I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
Okay.
I just left my probation
But
officer.
why
in my
would
dress.
somebody? Why would somebody
'Cause
say
they're
that?
crackheads.
But why would a
They're
crackhead
crackheads.
say that about
They're
you?
crackheads, but probably because they want more crack, bro.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not gonna. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't
Why
know.
would you do that to me? I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
He basically just said he
And the
said
most
correct.
confidential informants don't come screaming out the back door, I'm a confidential informant, do they?
Despite the suspicious circumstances, the police sergeant lets the man, Delonte Edmund Geiger, go back inside his home while the other cops contemplate what they've heard.
Have you ever, actually dealt with a confidential informant?
Yeah. And every time they're up to no good and they're confident, that's what they do.
That's how they act?
Yeah, that's how they act. So, I don't know what's up. My only fear is there's somebody really in the basement.
I actually think he's freaking out like that because he's,
Up to no good.
yeah.
He's gonna let us in. He's real sketchy. He said meet another guy, but you come into him and tell him you're on probation. It's a training thing. And then these guys will wait by the back door in case you scream for help.
Like girls. Ah!
Right. Loud music playing, so you can hear the screams.
If it's a joke, it's one that will become much less funny before this day is through.
Hey, do you mind if the record goes?
No, dude. There's too much going on. No.
Just
No.
All right, stand outside. Leave this crack though in case we scream.
Nobody about to do nothing to y'all, dude. You got guns.
No, you can't.
No, no.
Seriously,
No,
just
fuck.
crack. Just in case we scream for
No,
you
bro.
understand. They're not coming in.
Oh,
You have my word. Unless you start screaming.
With that, the police go into the residence, and as the sergeant checks the basement, his backup waits upstairs with Delonte.
I got PTSD.
All
I've
right.
been stabbed 7 times, shot twice.
Well, have we done any of that? to
No,
you?
no. It's just I'm trying to change my life and work with the police, and I just don't do that every day. You feel me?
And turn left around, be a
Turn that
snitch.
down for a moment. There we go. Actually, turn it off until we leave and then you do what you want. That way I can hear everybody.
Hey, police!
It's me.
All right, so what? Is someone just pissed off at you or something?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Let me gloves, bro. Never come back here again. Okay?
You want to lie back?
What happened to your hand?
Well, listen.
I got scratched.
Like what? Yeah.
He
I'm
trying
about
to
to
get
walk to
them.
the store right behind you guys.
He trying to get them folks up out of there.
Ain't nothing down there. Here, bro. No cost.
Okay.
You might want to keep an eye on this house.
I know.
As it turns out, the cops will be back sooner than
Mm-hmm.
they may have thought.
Them folks on to
That
that
evening,
shit.
a woman tips them off that Delonte showed her pictures of a woman being tortured and zip-tied to a
Oh.
chair, warning that he would soon do the same to her. The police go back to the house at midnight, and once again, it's not easy to get someone to the door.
Did they even go check the basement? Where that nigga went when he went in the house? Did he even go to the basement? What they do when they went in the crib?
Hey, Sergeant Everton, good place.
Yes. All right, so I appreciate this. There's a lot of people. Yeah, you know my nerves. But this shit. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same people.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the overtime now, man.
I need y'all to come through the back door, okay?
Yeah, you do
Is that cool?
Yeah.
You sure? Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Sorry for not letting you in earlier, bro. Sorry for my attitude, okay?
It's all good.
Give me 5 seconds.
Meet me in the back there.
All y'all.
The police head around the house to meet with Delonte, but as one officer stays behind, he hears some loud movements coming from within. Delonte soon lets the cops in, and they head straight down to the basement to continue the search they cut short this afternoon.
Okay, so they went down there.
So, if you smell bleach or something, my nose doesn't always look good.
Okay. Now I smell cat pee, so.
The basement again seems to be absent of any victims, tied up or otherwise, but this time the
Well, where
cops
the
are
hell they
determined to
at?
search the entire house.
Damn, this is my doghouse. Oh. I'll build houses. I got tours all over. Y'all better see
So where the
some
hell they in the house?
I'm about to close the door on you. There's another door behind this door. Okay?
Yeah, I hang out up here because this is rather fresh.
Everywhere you got this section off. There's nobody, you know.
There's some blood right here. There's some blood, like dried blood, I think.
There doesn't appear to be anyone else in the house, but suspicions are mounting, not the least because Delonte has decided the search requires an extremely loud soundtrack.
Yeah, he playing.
Sir. Turn it down.
Is that he trying to play some music so they can't hear the person he got tied up.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, it's something on the floor, but
Yeah, I know you see something. I want to turn the music down.
can you turn the music down? Still away, so.
Okay.
Put the handcuff on. No, turn the music off.
With the newfound silence, the police turn to Delonte, determined to finally get to the bottom of this runaround. But even on a day filled with rumors, strange claims, and unsettling tips, none of them are prepared for what comes next.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the
Oh, that's why he
music up
said
on
come to
every
the.
time I hear something?
That's why he said come to the
Is anybody
back.
on there?
I heard him dragging something out when we went from the front to the back, too, just so you know.
Is anybody in that front end? Because I heard voices or movement or noise.
Yeah.
Who's out there?
Oh shit. He threw. That's why he said come to the back. That he was dragging Shawty outside the front porch.
Who's out there?
Sweating a lot.
He threw. You know he threw.
Can you hear it? Oh, please. Who's up? Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under. Remember I shined my flashlight when you guys went back there?
Alright.
Police.
He caught. He know he caught. He's sweating. He knew he caught.
Yeah, I heard him sliding something under there when he went from the front to the back.
Where you at?
Where you at, man?
They went to the basement. Where she at?
We're looking. How you got through? It looks like a box.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Tell me. Tell me.
They went to the. Where she at?
I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
She paralyzed.
Okay.
How old are you?
Oh no, no. I know he ain't got it in the little crate. Hold on. I know I ain't tripping. I know he ain't got it in that little crate, man. Come on now.
I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
Alright.
Okay.
How old are you?
That's what he was dragging. He got in this little ass little box crate thing. And she paralyzed. Oh yeah, throw this nigga under the jail. Throw this nigga under the jail.
6-year-old female.
60-year-old female. Oh yeah, throw this nigga under the jail. He got in this little storage crate. I'm thinking she under the porch or something. Shotty in the crate on the front porch.
Oh my god. Yes.
Are you injured besides that?
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
He ain't paralyzed.
What's your name?
Carol Cyrus.
Is she like Carol?
Carol? Alright, Carol.
I ain't gonna lie. Killed it off this nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
No, Carol.
Cheryl.
Yeah. How my legs out? How my
Alright, we
legs
got EMS coming. I don't want to move you because I don't want to hurt you more. Can you breathe?
I can now.
He got shot his stuff in the crate.
I want to get out of pain.
The police escort Delonte out of the house as they try to make sense of the bizarre discovery they've made on his front porch.
Cheryl, do you know, is there anyone else here with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cheryl, how long have you been there, honey? How long?
I don't know. They're hurt.
You hurt? Alright, we want to get you out of there, but I'm afraid to move you. I'm going to let EMS do all that, okay?
They're the best.
What did he do to you? He did what?
Hey, Scott, you want fire to come at least get her upright? They can throw her backboard. I know, we get fire here, they can only hear. No, but we got no ETA on him.
Well, I want to know, was she already paralyzed? The dude did that to her. Like I said, throw dude under the jail. It shouldn't even be no court date, nothing. They throw him under the jail, throw him straight in jail. Give him life. They really need to torture, bro.
They got this match.
Huh?
Did he stab you?
Yeah.
Where did he stab you, think? His arm? Yeah. Did he
60.
sexually assault you at all? Do you know how long you've been here? Is it just one day?
Yeah.
Okay.
But even with Cheryl Cyrus somewhat responsive to their questions, there's nothing that can fully explain what's going on.
What's the story here?
Dude, there's a lot. I don't even know where to begin. This might not be the only victim. But we just searched the house and we didn't find anything else.
As rescue personnel get Cheryl free of the box and transported to the hospital, police conduct another search of the home.
She was supposed to be wearing a pink.
He got shot in the box. In a storage container. This nigga got her in a storage container.
Oh, Jesus. Cat scared the hell out of me. And the attic's done. There was a pink hoodie, that was it.
Pink hoodie?
Did she say it was this room or?
She just said that, like,
he was transporting her from like the basement up here, and like that there was going to be an AK-47 in here, drugs.
Yeah.
And he basically told him what he said the other day.
We have to pull it apart and find it.
Talking about some crackheads that coming around.
There's
They
no
did want some
sign
more.
of
He
any other
basically told him what he
victims
said
in
the
the
other day.
house, but the one they did find will give detectives more than enough to discuss with Delonte when they visit him in jail the following night.
Obviously, we know some bad things did go down yesterday. Do want to give you a chance to go over it.
I'm a confidential informant for Detective Larry Smith out of the 2nd District.
Okay.
Okay.
How long have you been doing that for?
About a week and a half now.
Okay.
About a week and a half.
So he a new snitch.
And
Okay.
that was lupus. Like, I wasn't going to kill her, though. I wasn't going to. I've been feeding her, and you know what I'm saying. But I just can't have her out on this.
So bro messed up his career as a snitch. He just started his career as a snitch. This nigga ain't messed up his career as a snitch already in a week. Career over.
Because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 10 guns, 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going into the valley like next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him Big Red, who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack. You know, I'm trying to get him those who descriptions are ounces a day, but like I found out that this is that, and you know what I'm saying? If I was,
You found out that what?
that the lady that what I was taking care of in my house is a rat, and if she was to get back out on the street, I would be exposed.
Delonte, who calls Cheryl Cece, claims she's an
Okay. Shit.
addict, one among many who frequent his house.
Well, Cece.
So she would come into his crib to get some dope, and she didn't figure out some stuff. She was gonna go back and tell some shit. So he ain't stuffed her ass on a damn storage crate, nigga. Put her ass in the basement. Okay.
She's always at my house smoking dope.
Okay.
So I take care of everybody on the streets. All the fiends, that's where they live at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short. That's ground zero for the crackheads.
According to Delonte, the entire situation began on April 27th, 5 days before police showed up at his house, wanting to search the basement. In an incident partially corroborated by police records, the car Delonte was driving was pulled over by vice cops. He says Cheryl was in the car as well.
I left my house, and before I got 4 tires on the street.
He said, what?
Delonte was 5 days before, according to
they live in. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Long story short. That's ground zero for the crackheads.
According to Delonte, the entire situation began on April 27th, 5 days before police showed up at his house, wanting to search the basement. In an incident partially corroborated by police records, the car Delonte was driving was pulled over by vice cops. He says Cheryl was in the car as well.
I left my house, and before I got 4 tires on the street, the police is hitting the block. I don't know what the going on. I'm swerving around up on the sidewalk trying to get around because I don't know what's going on. Guns in my face. Get out the car. Get out. What are you guys doing? Turn the car off. Empty out your pockets. I ain't got nothing, bro. Y'all tripping like y'all just up. Like, what's going on? I had to stay up. Oh, yeah, you better, we can get you for this. And since that dope is right here, we're going to get you for that, man. Listen, bro, I cannot go back to prison, bro. What do you need me to do?
Delonte says that was when one of the detectives took his phone, programmed his number into it, and told him, "You're working for me now." But it was how the police treated Cheryl, the woman they would later find in a box on his front porch, that really got his attention.
Detective told her, thank you. Bye. Detective Smith said, thank you, bye. Keep on walking. Listen to the detectives as we all got out the car. The detectives like, yeah, you can go. Thank you. Okay. You ain't even get searched. It's crap about $200 worth of dope in the car and scale, and you didn't even get searched.
He concluded that Cheryl had set up the traffic stop and would now know that he'd been turned into a confidential informant for the...
Okay. Shawty set him up. But when they pulled up on him, they ain't do nothing. Yeah, all that shit in the car, they ain't do nothing. She ain't find out he working with the car now, she can go out there and snitch.
Police. The next time Cheryl came over to his house, he decided he couldn't let her leave.
I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my... I don't need my underarm, blood, all type of weird. It's crazy. And I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on. I beat her up, I fed her, showered her, to all type of weird shit, made sure she ate. But I just could not let her go back on the streets and tell everybody that I was working for y'all.
Like everything that went through, like the time where you and Cece were together, like what happened during those days?
I just punched on her, slapped on her, tell her to punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the.
He beat that woman ass. He beat that woman ass. How my punched on her, slapped on her. He beat the shit out of that woman. Stuffed her in a box, nigga. A storage crate. Mine was in a storage crate, nigga. No telling what he did to that lady, nigga. He put her in a storage crate, nigga.
Basically to another room, fed her, showered her, gave her some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth.
That man put no blanket over her. It lay about like 8. He put her ass in a box like she was some shit in the house you want to store away. Nigga put her ass in a box. Talking about he felt like he beat the shit out of that lady and put her in a box, nigga.
Really?
No, that's fine.
No.
Okay.
Was that what you about to ask me?
No,
I thought you about to ask me.
No, like were you giving her drugs and stuff?
Yeah, he did that too. He ordered her too.
Stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the would I do that?
Man. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
hell no.
Yeah. All right. So at that any point was she asking to leave, different things like that?
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was just asking was why. Stop, I won't do it again. I'll never tell, Blast, please. I'll never tell. I know
Now if I would do it though, you ain't going nowhere. You through. You can't go back out there on the street. I see what dude coming from. You ain't finna tell on me. In a sense though, you can see where bro coming from. You can't let her leave. Oh God, she gonna run her mouth. You through. She go out there and tell one person you through. He was through.
I deserve this, but I'll never tell. Like, that's a code in the streets.
While Delonte speaks to detectives, Cheryl lies in the intensive care unit on a ventilator in what the hospital classifies as declining critical condition. In addition to being on dialysis, she's suffering from swelling to the head and brain, broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and multiple spinal fractures.
Yo, he beat that
but
lady.
According to Delonte, it could be worse.
Go kill the that would have been dead. Long story short, I wanted to kill her.
You heard that man, this narrator that said it was being Shawnee. Like you hear, play that back one more time. What's she suffering from?
Cheryl lies in the intensive care unit on a ventilator in what the hospital classifies as declining critical condition. In addition to being on dialysis, she's suffering from swelling to the head and brain, broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and multiple spinal fractures.
Come on now.
But according to Delonte,
come on now, he was being Shawnee. Come on now. Then how about he wasn't trying to kill the bitch? She gonna fuck around and die all the injuries. Just watch.
It could be worse.
Go kill the that would have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead. So facts.
Delonte says that, among other things, he had Cheryl sit down and write, "I am a snitch," and "I am a rat" over and over again. It's worth noting that while the police report from the traffic stop identifies 2 passengers.
So after school detention work, had her writing the same thing over and over again. I'm a snitch, I am a rat, over and over again. Had that be writing like she was in after school detention.
It's worth noting that while the police report from the traffic stop identifies 2 passengers, neither of them were named Cheryl.
So when cops showed up the first time yesterday with you and stuff like that, they
actually checked the basement. Yeah. She wasn't in the basement. She was upstairs laying down in the bed. So we went down in the basement.
So let me ask you, because there was a moment in time, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it or anything. So there was a moment to where like you were still inside the house for a little bit. Did you have to call anybody to ask if you should let the cops in or anything like that?
My detective.
So then at that point he told you just to let them in if you want to check the basement.
Yeah. He said they're not gonna, he said, a matter like this, they're not going anywhere until you let them in the house and check the basement. If you don't, they're just gonna come back with a search warrant and check it anyways. I said, all right, back. 5 minutes. Tell them to come in 5 minutes. Took me 3 minutes to put her upstairs in the bed. 2 minutes to let them in the house and 1 minute for them to not do their job and go home. They only wanted to search one room. They searched that one room. She wasn't there and they left.
Okay.
Stupid them.
All right. So.
Right? You should search the whole house.
Yeah.
We found somebody's in the basement. Okay, come on in. Check down in the basement. Nobody's there. See you later, sir. Job. Y'all supposed to open up the tables, open up the refrigerator? That's a horrible job on your part. Horrible job on your part. I'll be the first to say it. And listen, body.
Pretty serious.
Yeah. Do you think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time, take it serious.
After accepting Delonte's feedback on their police work, the detectives move on to the second visit to his home that night.
Yeah, so the first time the police came, you said moved her upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs. Obviously, the second time the police came, she was in that tote, right? How did that go down in between there?
Well, they really wanted to check upstairs.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there?
I put her in there.
Okay.
And brought her downstairs and put her on the porch.
Okay.
No anything else.
Put her ass in a box, nigga. So you won't hear her scream? Yep.
When Cheryl improves to the point that she
So they
can
can't hear her
speak to
screaming.
detectives, she tells them that Delonte, who was her dealer, turned on her and accused her of being a narc. Over a period of days, he beat her, stabbed her, dragged her across the floor, broke a television over her head, and put her in several different containers. She says he also poured water on her to the point she couldn't breathe and fed her addiction so she could endure the pain. Even still, Delonte appears hopeful that this will mostly blow over.
Are you going to try to help me or not?
Well, like I said, it'll go from there once you see the judge and like the case starts moving forward.
No, but you guys have to talk to the judge though and let her know that I am a confidential informant and that like I am.
He keep trying to use that for his get out of jail free card, bro. That's not gonna work, gang. You still held a lady in your crib hostage and beat her, gang. That's not working. He trying to use that conformant, fucking, you know, shit is a way to get out of this shit. It's all with, gang. And she probably gonna die from injuries too.
Working with the police, like I understand I'm in trouble, but what I need you guys to do is like.
Well, I'll put in the paperwork to let them know for her.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like doing my job. I like my job, and like I don't want guns on the streets.
Like I said, he just started his career as a snitch. First week on the job, he already done screwed up. How about he like his job?
I don't want drugs on the streets, and I can't do that if I'm in here. Then Detective Smith will buy me out. Believe it or not, if I get a bond, he'll come buy me out.
All right, watch this lady pass away. He gonna think, bro. He thinking he can use this conforming shit as a get out of jail free card. This lady gonna die, and even do life in jail. Just watch.
You know what I'm saying?
And no, I do not pre-watch videos. Just watch.
So I just need a bond, and DT Smith will come buy me out, and I'm gonna go right back to work.
But that doesn't happen, and Delonte is soon informed that his bond will be set for $750,000.
Yup, that's not gonna work.
News that he responds to with a middle finger at his hearing. 11 days after his interrogation, he's still in jail when he speaks to his mom on the phone.
Do you think they lower my bond? If they lower my bond to like $200,000, dude, I got enough collateral to buy myself out. I already talked to the bills by the way. He said just bring me my collateral, bring me my dump truck, bring him my trailer, my tools, and I told him I had to put one of my businesses in, and I'm like, that's what he said. He said you got to lower your bond.
We just got to see tomorrow when you go to court. The worst outcome that comes out of this for you is might be 5 years in a asylum.
No.
But things turn out a bit differently.
No.
At a court hearing 6 months later, Cheryl Cyrus recounted the horrors inflicted upon her and told the judge that she remained 98% paralyzed and dependent on others for her basic needs.
So yeah, he ain't paralyzed though. He ain't paralyzed, so she ain't die.
Edmund Geiger pled guilty to one.
Let me see how much time he probably finna get for this. How much time he probably finna get for this? He probably gonna get like Let me see. I don't know.
1 count of felonious assault, 1 count of kidnapping, 1 count of possessing a weapon under disability,
Probably gonna
and
do
1
about
count
at
of
least
tampering with
15.
evidence. In November 2023, the judge said, "I've never seen an offense like this in my time on the bench," and sentenced
never
Edmund
mind.
Geiger to 16 to 20 years in prison with an expected release date of April 2039. He's currently incarcerated at the
16.
Trumbull Correctional Institution.
He got 16 to 20 years, so I was almost there. I was gonna say 20. I was gonna say 20 before they said it, so I was right on the money.
If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering cases,
I ain't gonna lie, he really should have did more. He ain't paralyzed her 90%. He 98% paralyzed her. I don't think 20 years was enough, man. He should have got at least shit. Even though if he didn't kill her, he should at least got life. Man, how about he was just holding, he was feeding her. No, he wasn't. He was in that beating that lady, a TV over the head. He was in that beating that lady.
files that rarely come to light. You'll find extra footage.
That's it, man. Probably record another video for y'all, man. Like I said, man, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one, man. That nigga sick, I ain't gonna lie. They should have gave him more than 20 years, though, man. But I'll catch y'all in the next one.